Not all right. We got another game going on over here, and I am super excited about this game for a lot of reasons, actually, to be honest with you. But the main reason is that Sandy is in this game now. Sandy has been very. Ooh, what is this? Some things going on over here. Looks like Sandy already thinks to know where his opponents are located. Very nice spotting on his end. Sunny has been very kind to me in the AOE.net scene. He has been recommending me different players to watch, and I really enjoy his suggestions that he has given to me. And he sent me this, and I was like, wow, yeah, I gotta cast this right away. I just wanted to take a look. And he is teamed up with Jimmy Cooper in this game, so you know that you're in for a banger. It looks like Sandy is going to be playing as the Vietnamese in this one, whereas Jimmy is going to be playing as the Bulgarians. I do really, and look, another signal. He's probably over here somewhere. Um, he obviously hasn't scouted that himself yet. Uh, as I was saying, Jimmy Cooper is playing as the Bulgarians. I do really enjoy the Bulgarian civ myself. A lot of aggression that you can dish out with them. And from the games I've seen from Jimmy Cooper, he is not a sit back at home and relax. He does like to wall, but he likes to play very aggressively, which I personally enjoy as well. Let's not underestimate their opponents, though. I have no idea who wins this game or what happens. Like I said, it was just sent to me by Sandy, and I was like, you know what? I gotta watch this right now. DCA as the Ethiopians, that's probably gonna mean archers from DCA in the green, and in the blue we have the Lithuanians. Nothing wrong with a little bit of Lithuanian action. They obviously get that bonus from the relics, so probably gonna go forward and collect some of those. We have two very good balanced civs. Both have a archer player. It looks like the archer player for blue and green is up on the top, whereas the archer player for yellow and red, Sandy and Jimmy Cooper, is down on the bottom. Sorry, blue. I really don't know how to pronounce your name. Fuji-chan? 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 I'm just gonna keep it at blue for simplicity purposes. DCA I think I can get, but that one might be a little bit difficult. Now I could talk about everybody's base and the location of the food being forward over here and the goal being relatively safe in the back. And look at this, even using this goal to wall a little bit. Very interesting little quick walls there from Sandy over here in Jimmy's base. No walls whatsoever, although a house wall is slowly starting to form over here. Is scouting his opponents. Ooh, I wonder if he sees that rhino being taken. Oh, he does. Ooh, I think I would have waited till he... Oh, but he doesn't have loom. Okay. Can he get this vill? No, another vill is coming down to stop that, but he can definitely deny this rhino for a little bit. That's going to be annoying. It looks like blue is coming forward to collect some of those hunt. In Valley, you have hunt in the middle, and you definitely want to take advantage of that. But at the same time, it does leave these four villagers quite exposed over here. And look at Jimmy just being annoying. Just trying to create as much idle time as possible. And now, uh-oh. Can he block that villager from the rhino? It looks like his own villager is blocking it. Can he get in front? I don't think he quite can get in front, but he can definitely... Oh, Jimmy! He likes to be aggressive, and that's definitely an aggressive play right there. Using his scout 2D max, and... Oh, that is a dead villager on green side. And I think that's two... No way, is that two dead villagers that I see right there? Alright, this is something I need to check for sure. DCA has a total of 18 pop, where, for example, Jimmy has a total of 22 pop. So it does look like he lost two villagers there. That's very unfortunate for him. Jimmy already showing his strengths in the early game. And it looks like Blue has managed to get into Sandy's base. It does look like Sandy is going to get those walls up. And is he going to garrison? Oh, wow, nice play over here and kills that scout. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Scout is down. Very strong right out of the gate from Jimmy and Sandy. Meanwhile, this is very nice though, getting all this free hunt basically. I wonder if Sandy and Jimmy are going to spot that at a certain point. Blue doesn't seem to be taking too much damage. 24 pop, 22 pop. Okay, maybe had a little bit. Oh no, he is up to feudal a little bit earlier. And it does look like Green has to reboom after what just happened to him. So I think he might be in Dark Age just a little bit longer, just to make sure that his go pop is where it needs to be to go feudal comfortably and potentially go castle after. Looking like a nice base from all players. Hope not to miss too much. Definitely looking like an action-packed game here. Definitely still taking that hunt up on the front. A lot of players now reaching feudal, starting feudal. Got some signals over here from Green. Oh, they're making a team wall. Very nice. Team walls, very strong strategy. Allows you to coordinate very good. And we got a stable going up from Lithuanians, understandable. And I wonder what kind of a commitment we're going to see to feudal age, or if players are going to want to go castle. And Sandy now attacking these villagers in the front. It's a little bit tricky. He is aware that they are here, so I feel like at some point he's probably going to try and kill those. He's going for archers as Vietnamese. That makes a lot of sense. Now, late Imperial, they have some of the strongest units in the game. Elite Rattans are no joke, to say the least. But getting to Elite Rattans is quite costly and quite time consuming. So we'll see if he does make it there. It looks like Jimmy is scouting over here, and he has some men at arms harassing Green. Again, Green not even in feudal yet. He's trying to get that villager. Is not going to get. I feel like you just commit to this. I feel like you just run after it. That villager looks like it is going down as well. And DCA is not having a very good game. Now, I do really like that Bulgarians get that upgrade for free. They do get men at arms for free, so that can definitely be effective. And it does look like Jimmy was able to get that one villager. So already a lot of aggression, but now there's archers over here. I don't think he can do much damage. Could try and squeeze through here. There is an opening still in the team wall there. But it does look like he's just gonna retreat for now, maybe find another angle of attack. And meanwhile, these deer are being taken. I don't know why Blue is not taking these fish. He's in such a nice position to take those fish first, but it doesn't matter too much. Those are small things that I think even the best of us miss at times. And the score's looking pretty even. Jimmy's definitely doing quite well with all those kills. Kid D might be. Oh, is he gonna clean this up as it comes over to him? Just passing by, not attacking each other. Okay, that's the thing that just happened. And it looks like Sandy was aware that these villagers are still taking food over here. You can see. Let me see if I can show this yet. You can see that those deer are dying, and Sandy now coming forward with some archers. Meanwhile, over here it looks like Jimmy Cooper is trying to break through this team wall. Is he going to attack there? Yes, he is going to use this point of attack, and that is quite a far distance that the villagers have to walk to re-wall that. And man, are these palisade walls melting, or are they melting? Engagement against the archers. Sandy looking for a good location. That is quite a nice location for these archers to be sitting, but +1 defense. And looking around, that scout is going to go down. Can he keep these archers alive? That's going to be pretty close. We have 2 archers against 2 scouts. It does look like Blue's going to clean it up, but like I said before, Jimmy is through. Can he find any damage? Even more damage. He's already done damage with these men-at-arms. He's already killed one villager of green at the very least, and now he's looking for some more damage to be done. Meanwhile, the scouts over here keeping these villagers safe. That is nice food income for sure. Green coming here with archers to try and clean up these men-at-arms. Wow, what an action-packed game this is. This is very enjoyable to watch, and there's men-at-arms down. Gonna get a villager over here. Ooh, nice little teleport there. That's nice. And doing no, does not get that build. That is unfortunate, but definitely got a lot of value out of those man-at-arms already. A lot of disruption, a lot of palisades, idle villagers all over Blue's base. Standing meanwhile, how's scouts are coming in now as a follow-up. I don't know if this is a fight you want to take. Definitely considering that you are heavily outnumbered, but maybe get the meat shield gone from the scouts wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. It does look like Jimmy is signaling, hey, I'm attacking over here, come over here. These scouts are not going to be as effective as those men-at-arms at harassing. Green and blue were both already here, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but very good defense from Fuji-Chen and DCA. I'm going to try to say Fuji-Chen. I don't know. I'm going to try. I don't even know what that means. I hope I'm not saying something bad. I don't think so. And wow, so many deer were taken from blue here. I said I was going to say it, but then I decided not to say it, so whatever. Deal with it. I am the imperfect perfect caster, and it does look like there is something coming forward here. Is going to try and clear this out now. These 4 villagers have collected so much food for blue, and surround, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very nice cleanup there. It looks like green is over here. Doesn't look like anybody is close to castle yet. 27% for blue is the closest, probably because of all that extra food, but he did lose 4 villagers for that, so that's going to hurt in the long term. Whereas Sandy and Jimmy haven't lost even a single one. Nice to be fighting on that hill. Those spearmen are just going to tank those shots for a little bit. And let's see how many archers are here for Cooper. 9 versus 6. And on top of the hill now, does pick off that villager that was falling behind and should be able to break in over here now. But no support from Jimmy at the moment. What is Jimmy making? Is getting bloodlines. Might want to go into Conics at some point. Do really love Conics. Love Krepos as well. Looks like Blue's trying to wall behind. Does not want to let them into the base. That scout is probably going to eat it. There is a spearman still there. No, does manage to survive. But for how long? And that spearman is going to get double teamed. But that's 1 dead scout and that's 2 dead scouts. Definitely throwing those away. Scouts are not a super cheap unit, especially in feudal age. They cost a lot of food. They're not gold intensive. That's why in Imperial you often see Hussar spams. But right now, I would say quite costly when all of that food matters a lot. Does look like Sandy is housed over here. How is Jimmy doing over here? 37 pop. What's he up to? Oh, he is on stone. He has 300 stone in the bank. If he collects about 30 more, he could be building a crepost. And it looks like Blue is scouting over here. Still has that mill. Knights are being produced from both of our knight players. In the top, that is Jimmy for red and yellow, and in the bottom, that is blue for Lithuanians. Knights are coming forward, seeing if they can get some damage done. We have some knights from Jimmy over here. Jimmy does now have enough stone for a castle. I wonder if he's going to build a TC first. You pay 200 food tribute to Sandy. Okay, so it looks like some resources are being slung back and forth. Seeing is very powerful. What is this going on over here? There are 4 villagers coming forward. Meanwhile, Sandy is being double teamed over here. He does have a whole bunch of archers and spears, but he needs to get those spears in the front. Otherwise, those knights are going to shred. Nice micro there. Trying to get those scouts. The skirmishers are doing nothing, but they will be able to handle this over here. Meanwhile, while all this is going down, it looks like Jimmy has decided to go for a more aggressive approach. Sometimes offense is the best defense. A lot of action going on for sure. Wow, I'm really enjoying this game. Sandy, once again, thank you so much for sending me this game. I really do appreciate that. As soon as you sent it to me, you said it was 11 days old. I definitely wanted to cast it right away. Is that Cripple's going to go up? The army is out of position, and there are knights over here. So, oh yeah, did clean up those archers that were out there scouting. Those look like green and blue are just going to retreat for now, and Krepos is going to complete. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage right now, but it does allow for a avenue to get in potentially. Yeah, when Sunny said that this game was 11 years old, jeez, that would be HT. 11 days old. I kind of wanted to cast it right away because I don't want games to go to waste because it's an older version and definitely doesn't have murder holes, so could potentially knock this down with knights. And it does look like there's a follow-up in a mill here. Definitely want to take that mill food if you can. That is a lot of free food just there for the taking. 12 villagers being produced from 1 TC. It looks like that's a little bit of a overcommitment to 1 TC. Probably want to keep some of that food for other purposes or build another TC. It looks like Sandy has another TC because he's producing, yep, 2 villagers being produced. Blue has 2 TCs at this time. And let's see, Green also looks like he has 2 TCs. So the only person who is on 1 TC at the moment is Red, Jimmy. And yeah, this is what we like to see. We like to see some conics. And Green's just gonna wall behind here. So a little bit of space gain there, but I don't think this Grapple is going to do too much damage. But it is really annoying because it is on a hill, and more conics are coming out. Conics are beastly in my opinion, especially if you get elite conic. Oh my goodness! And it looks like Blue is going to have some kind of a attack on Sandy, but Sandy is producing a stable now. Interesting. Meanwhile, this is not something that Green can comfortably push. Both players kind of doing a little one-on-one action at this point. Jimmy against DCA and Sandy against Blue. And he's going to try and break through over here. That could be quite tricky if he gets through. Quick walls. Oh, you can run through, but you cannot anymore. Very nice quick walls from Sandy just in time to stop that attack in its tracks. Definitely a good wall there. I like the 2 individual walls from them. I also like team walls. Team walls can be very good, but at the same time, if you're into one person's base, you're in the other person's base as well. Conic's now going for his speed. There are a whole bunch of archers and a whole bunch of spearmen there. Do have to retreat in that situation. Meanwhile, Gooper is still taking deer, but I think he's going to build another Krepos. Yeah, it does look like these villagers are coming forward for something. I say that, but then they just continue to walk, so I'm not too sure. I keep getting distracted by that mill, and like that mill is something. What is that unit that's over there? But that's just a mill. Blue's not able to take the center. And look at that castle. That is a ugly castle, in my personal opinion. Not necessarily a bad castle, but definitely an ugly castle. Trying to keep that area safe. And ooh, these villagers look like they are going to walk into their deaths. Don't do it, Jimmy. Oh, that is painful to watch. Wanted to Krepos drop the other player, I think, but no luck there. A little bit of a gamble that he took there. It does look like he is on 2 TCs now. Let's take a quick look at his base. Yeah, he has a TC over here, not a bad TC. That is a tricky gold to mine. Maybe you build on this side and the lead goes palisades. I don't know. It is quite a tricky gold to take. is going to opt for a castle on the front. You do need a castle to get elite tonics. Sorry, not Teutonics. What am I saying? Conics, not Teutonic Knights. We're not watching Healing Teutonic Fortress. Although definitely would love to see a team game with him as well. Elephants coming out as the meat shield for Sandy here. Very interesting choice. I do like that. Elephants can definitely take a lot of hits, but they do need to be in the front. They are kind of in the middle, but the archers are behind, which is nice. Meanwhile, there's a fight over here. It's going to just engage against those spears. And it looks like Jimmy's getting the better end of the fight there. He is even running through over here. I don't know how far he should push that. Definitely looks like the Lithuanian player has a lot of knights who do not manage to get any relics, so they are only +1 attack, but they do have 2 defense, and definitely needs Jimmy over here now. And I don't think Jimmy's going to be here in time, and Sandy is going to probably get cleaned up over here. More elephants coming in. Here comes Jimmy. It's a little bit late, but better late than never. Monks now being put in, and this is why you don't see elephants too often, because if elephants get converted, that could be very, very bad. Runs away, that elephant does realize that there's a monk there. Very nice, and let's see how this fight ends up. It looks pretty even. Conics, obviously, they do stand up. There's 7 conics still left here. And that is a good fight for Jimmy and Sandy, I would say, overall. Although I don't think he can win that decisively. And that monk is still healing. I don't think he has enough faith to do a conversion again, but... Okay, they're in. Monk is going to go down now. I was trying to quick wall behind, but that's not going to happen. And now there's an awkward situation in which Jimmy has slightly more military, but he is walking slower because of those dismounted conics. Definitely want to do as much damage as you can. And green is Imperial. He is Imperial way ahead of anybody else. Nobody else has even clicked up to Imperial. I wonder if he was slung a little bit by his teammate. He's probably going to just take down this. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of conics. He's probably going to just build a Shreb over here. Ooh, for just being slung by Jimmy to get Sandy to Imperial Age. It looks like... Oh no, the other way around. Sandy was slinging to Jimmy to get Jimmy up. Okay, very cool. And there are Trebs now from green. And it looks like there's archers over here, and those elephants, they're tanky, man. They are tanky boys. Not +2 yet. And this is a hectic game. This is definitely a hectic game. I am doing my very best, Sandy, to cast this to the best of my ability. It does look like a castle is going to be going up for blue, because I do see a lot of villager movement. Arbalest now, and it looks like the castle is going to be right on this hill here, just to keep that safe. This is slowly being swept down. Conics did come in. There are a ton of conics in there. 15 conics. I wonder if they can do some damage. There's no overchops. So nice job from DCA and blue to keep their bases safe. But these monks have not been able to get relics, thus they have not been able to increase the attack, and this is completely walled, so they themselves cannot get out until this castle is up and they can garrison and hop through. It does look like this has gone down now, and all of a sudden Jimmy is in an awkward position where he has to move his conics back. No murder holes yet, but there are some skirmishers here. Imperial now. Do we see elite chemistry from green? The unique tech from Jimmy. Sternups. Oof. Oof. I'm sorry. I am a Bulgarians player and I don't even know what Sternups does. I am so sorry. I need to look that up. I need to know what Sternups does. Cavalry attack 33% faster. That is quite a boost, and the melee armor also not a bad thing to get. And after that, it looks like there is elite conic coming in after that. So these boys are going to be super tanky. But the problem is now he doesn't have a lot of production outlets is going to be building a crep post on the front. Any more crep posts anywhere? No. Only has 2 production buildings for those conics. This conic is going to town over here. And man, what a game we have on our hand. Now Sandy is joining into the Imperial Age. It does look like they are slightly ahead as Blue has not clicked up at this time. And the score would also say so. But that being said, 5,000, 5,000, and 6,000, 4,000, you can see the team's average, and the difference is only 300 between the two teams. And ooh, this could be a serious push onto Jimmy, especially if they combine. And Jimmy signaling, I need help here now. And here come the crossbows and elephants. Probably gonna be arbs pretty soon. Are you gonna get arbalest coming in? It'll be difficult to push over here as there is a castle now. I wonder if Sandy is aware of that. He is not aware that there is a castle there right now. But that will be an unpleasant surprise. And there is another crep post going up that goes up just in time. Wow. And what's happening over here? Gold is being mined. And this is going to be tough. I mean, that's 46 arbs. Arbs can really spiral out of control. Meanwhile, on these guys, we got +2/+2. Not bad. They are elite, so that's definitely going to help. Getting the armor upgrade, so they'll be +2/+3 and 4. Very nice. And it looks like Sandy's looking for an angle of attack. He is building his own castle here. Knows that Blue is not up yet. They do know about this castle now. Wow, I don't even know. Wait. What? Am I blind? How did these... Oh, there's a hole over here. No way. Wow, nice job from Jimmy realizing that, but he's also realizing that he is going to get pushed hard. I don't think you can fight this realistically. Yeah, these guys are going to get shredded. That is not enough conics for sure. And now the Crepus is going to go down. And, ooh, this is rough. Pretty big push over here. I mean, yeah, they're causing a lot of disruption in Blue's base. And Blue isn't up to Imperial Age even still. But how do you stop? What is this? 40, 50 arbs? Didn't select the whole group there. And there's also Spearman in the mix. That is rough stuff. Crepus going down as a production building for Jimmy, and those are not cheap production buildings. Those are 350 stone each. He does need those to keep producing those conics. Wow, what a game we have on our hands here. A little sad that I missed that raid from Jimmy getting into Blue's eco. He went through a tiny little gap. Gotta give him props for the aggression, and it looks like the lead skirmisher is going to be coming out. And here is Sandy, but not well coordinated with Jimmy. And I think these guys are going to melt, but they are scrums, so they do pretty decently even still. But now these numbers are melting. Oh, I don't think you retreat. I don't think you retreat there, Green. I think you just keep fighting. Yeah, just keep fighting that. And these conics need to come here soon. And definitely need to send more troops if you are to hold off Green in this situation. But at the same time, it does look like Sandy's able to get this zone in the front. And he could potentially make a push by building trebs over here and shoving down this castle. I like how Jimmy and Sandy are sending resources back and forth. We're definitely going to have to take a look at the statistics at the end of this to see how many resources were sent by each player. And wow, what a push over here. There are a lot of arbs. Oh my goodness. There are about 50 something arbs here. And yeah, scrims are fine, but if you only have 20 of them, oh, they are Imperial scrims because you get that upgrade if you have Vietnamese on your team. I did miss to mention that, and we even have some mangonels over here. A couple of big mangonel shots could really be good, but only 7+1. So the arbs do outrange them, and wow, we have a lot of conics getting up. Blue has not contributed to his team at this point. He is kind of slacking in that regard. And composition looking very, very strong for Jimmy and Sandy at this point. What a game. What a game. But boy, oh boy, oh boy, I say that, and look at the amount of knights we got over here. And wow, okay, these are being sent back, and another castle is going to be put up here that is in range of this castle, and that castle is going to go down almost immediately if green does choose to do so. But meanwhile, this front has been held. Jimmy's eco has been saved. A single archer. I think that was a misclick from Jimmy. Imperial Age now from blue. Resources being sent back and forth. Saying, I'm getting Treb. I'm getting Treb pretty hard. I don't know if that Treb, or sorry, that castle is even going to be complete, or if those Trebs are going to knock it down before it even gets up. And looks like that castle, sadly, is not even going to go up. Did get a conversion there on those elephants, +1/+2, and it looks like even some conics got converted. Did miss that. Just focusing on the main fights. I'm not perfect, especially in a 2v2. There's a lot of things that I'm going to be missing, but I'm going to be trying. And this is a good time to push because the upgrades have not come in on these knights yet. And let's see what they can do in this particular situation. Green is out of position, and I really like the teamwork from Jimmy and Sandy in this particular situation as they are coming together nicely to push. It was nice that Green bought those Trebs here, but I think that was a bad time to engage, and now the ARBs finally show up, but it's a little bit late. Although that being said, that castle did go down. Can they clear up these trebuchets? Those are the expensive units. And ooh, we even have Karambit warriors trying to raid the eco here. Those should get cleaned up by the conics. A nice little switch into Karambits. A bunch of Cavalier, a lot more Cavalier could have been on the field if Sandy and Jimmy took that fight a little bit later. It is so good to push the fight when you have the advantage, and they definitely have the advantage in that particular situation. But meanwhile, over here we do have those Karambits being cleared out. Imperial Sperm doing its job, saying there's a castle going up over here. Let's see if we can deny that. That castle is going to go up. That is unfortunate, but Onager not in yet. And it looks like there are a whole bunch of Imperial Sperms that are being shredded now. Definitely don't want to go Imperial Sperm against Cavalier. And things have slightly stabilized, I say that, but look at this. More stables being made. Are we going to see Hussar raids? Infinite Hussar raids at this point would be very, very feasible. 200 pop. My goodness, this is a late game, and I am enjoying every minute of it. This is the time where you start losing track of things. This is the time where I start losing track of things. Help coming in now for Sandy. I feel like I might lose my voice this game. Jeez Louise. These archery ranges on the front are going to go down. And look at that production, Chad, from Jimmy. My goodness. He has a lot of... Are these Hussar? Yeah, they are Hussar. Queued from so many different stables. So as soon as his pop does drop, he's going to be able to rebuild those so quickly. I really do like that. That's good forward thinking there. See if you can get those into the eco somewhere. This is about to get real messy real quick. Yeah, he is collecting them over here. So as units go down, he's just going to be replacing those. Let's see what the pop is like for Sandy. 130 for Sandy. Okay, definitely needs to get his pop up and fight, but I mean he does have so many Halberdiers, 16 Halberdiers. Not going to be easy to push Sandy if you are blue. Blue meanwhile 148. Ooh, monks coming in, that is big. Those are all going to get converted. Ooh, that is really, really bad. And those conics are just going to get wiped up. Thank you for the fish. Thank you for these free conics that are now contributing to my army. I think they're actually better than the knights that are here. Yeah, it's pretty close, but even still, these conics will also become ground forces. So 150 for blue, and let's see at DCA's base we have 140. So it does look like Jimmy has the most pop by a long shot, and his own Connex now coming back to bite him. Is he gonna be able to take that out? I would just commit to it. Oh, doesn't quite get that down. Should just get it down with a, yeah, okay, there we go. And a lot of skirms, but skirms don't do very well. Oh my goodness, massacre over here. Absolute massacre. Great play from Blue. Absolutely devastating those elite skirmishers. I haven't seen Rat-10 archers yet. Oh, ooh, Blue is going for a get out of my game castle. The score is so very, very close. And it looks like he is going to be protecting that, although he is losing unnecessary arbs there. But now that he's... Is that a hill? I can't even tell if that's a hill. I don't think that's a hill. If he does get that up, that could be huge. Absolutely huge. Let's see what Jimmy and Sandy are signaling. There are only 6 villagers building this. I think they're gonna go over here. They're gonna wall themselves in. Oh, they are gonna house wall this out. There is a hole still there. Run around with the hussar. More house walls going up. More skirms. I don't think this castle should go up, especially if Sandy targets the paladin now in. Targets the villagers. And this castle should be denied. And it is indeed denied, so that's quite unfortunate there. And another castle going up from another castle, Sandy's first castle. Wow, it's only his first castle. He's probably just sitting his stone to Jimmy in order to make Prepos. Paladins are here. There are Halberdier though, and the fight is definitely at Sandy and Jimmy's base now. Definitely don't want these skirms to get wrecked by these paladins, but it looks like there's enough skirmishers to even clear that out, so that's very nice. We do get Rat-10 archers, elite Rat-10 archers could absolutely wreck here. I do wonder, does Blue have relics at this point? It does look like he have some. Look like he has some relics too, so that's +2 attack. He is getting there, and meanwhile Jimmy is pushing for over here if he can get this house down, but it's being repaired by a whole bunch of fills. Oh my gosh, there's chaos everywhere. Meanwhile, these arbs were cleared up. That is huge. Definitely don't want to lose arbs. Green definitely running into a lot of problems in this game, but Paladin is quite tricky to deal with at this stage, and it looks like this over here. A house? Yeah, okay, that house. Really? I got tricked by the mill, and I got tricked by the house. Really, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And these paladins are just gonna run away, and wow, there are 20 paladins in this castle. That's a lot of paladins. Meanwhile, it does look like, oh, we have hussar raids going into Green's base, and there are villagers that are going down. And I don't think that Green is at full pop yet. Meanwhile, there are trebs going down for Jimmy. Wow, this is absolute chaos. He has not at full pop, so losing villagers is definitely a bad thing at this point in time. And just look at Jimmy's queue. Look at his queue. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Hussars all over the place. Infinite hussars, don't cost gold. This is where losing hussars is not that big of a deal because you have so many of them. But meanwhile, these trebs, they are a big deal. And we have Capped Ram now coming out to deal with those arbs, but there's not that many arbs on the field. Looks like trade is being set up from the blue and green team. Meanwhile, in the main fight over here, it looks like Jimmy and Sandy are pushing back quite heavily here. What a chaotic game. And is there... Oh, it does look like they're going to be starting the trade pretty soon. Want to keep producing gold units. Very, very good decision making from both players. And trade cards are being constructed by Blue at this time, so there is trade. Wow. Sorry, I just needed a second there to catch my breath. I honestly did not know what I was getting myself into. So they say, hey, I sent you this game. I say, oh, I'll take a look right away. Little did I know that it was a late Imperial game that had trade, and there are the trade cards from Sandy, and it looks like these paladins are looking to get into that trade. That trade is very exposed. There are no castles over here. There are no walls. I want to start walling that at some point, but now the ram pushing forwards. Is it gonna go down? There are still 3. One is relatively weak. Yeah, that does look like it's gonna go down. Ooh, is it? I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Am I wrong? I am wrong. But there are 2 more rams. You definitely don't want a triple ram. But oh, it was the Treb from Jimmy that ended up killing it. And this looks like it's gonna get cleared up. But now all of a sudden, these paladins are in the back of Sandy's base. But thankfully, he has palisade walls over there. Oh, there's a hole! No! Sandy, no! Not like this! Oh, and has to ring the bell. That is super unfortunate. These paladins are just gonna run around and make Sandy's life miserable for the time being. But meanwhile, there's a pretty good push going on over here. There's paladins everywhere in this base, and this is awkward. Oh my gosh, that is one way to deal with paladins. I think Blue should have just committed to doing as much damage as you could to Sandy's eco, even if it wasn't the most favorable. Gambit warriors over here. Not all the upgrades on them for sure. Green is not producing anything. And oh my gosh, is that elite elephant? Elite battle elephant coming in from Sandy. Can Sandy afford that? 16. Oh, yes, he can. Wow, I think Elite Battle Elephant is going to turn the tide in a big way. Wow. Okay, and the score differential is now starting to grow. It is about 2,000 score differential if we're comparing the team scores. Green is the one person who is really lagging behind in this particular situation, and another raid of hussars are coming in, and they could do a bunch of damage to the base. But now the hussar raids are also coming in on Green, and Green was already struggling to begin with, and his queue is terrible. He's producing 12 halberdiers from 1 barracks, and wow, what a chaotic game. I really do enjoy this a lot. We got fights over here, we got raiding over here, we have blue raiding over here with paladin, and look at this elite battle elephant, beautiful. Meanwhile, there's some signals over here that there's a castle up. Elite skirmishers being queued. My goodness, look at that queue. Look at that queue for Sandy. Look at these elite battle elephants slowly starting to stream out. My goodness, those are tanky boys. Those are super tanky boys. Let's see what's the HP on those. 320 HP, and Sandy is now at full pop. 1 second. I want to see what is the. I'm not a know-it-all. I know a bunch of things, but I do not know what the. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, Sandy. I see you. I see. Plus 50 HP for the battle elephants, and this is looking like it is over. Looks like they're in the trade. Looks like they're in the eco over here. Elite battle elephant is no joke. He's gonna be producing those forever. It seems like, especially with the number of gold that he has, but he does only have 7 on food. Definitely wants to convert some of those lumberjacks to food, but that's a difficult thing to do, especially when there is so much going on. Late Imperial, man, you can't keep track of everything. You just have to pick and choose your battles. Sometimes throw away units is the best decision. And it looks like blue is completely out of gold because I don't see very many paladins at all. Let's take a quick look at blue. 4 on gold, and that is it. That is 4 trade cards, and they're right over here. And it looks like Jimmy is destroying that trade, and these elite battle elephants are pushing as well. Oh man, it's always a good game when you can see elite battle elephants. I was talking about how Rattan archers are amazing if you can get to them, but elite battle elephants, they're no joke either. 370 HP. Good luck. Have fun with that. And the score differential is still growing. We're up to about 3,000, and man, it is looking worse and worse for green and blue. I definitely wouldn't be giving up this game just because I've been playing so long. And look at these surrounds on these elephants. Wow, these hussars are doing a lot better than I was expecting. But look at Sandy. He is running this one elephant around while the two elephants are doing work. Wow, that is genius. A little cheese there for sure. I really like that play. And these hussars are GG. GG is called. Yeah, I saw that coming a couple minutes ago. But wow, what a game. What a game. That was a game of epic proportion for sure. I really do think it was the cold, and you can see back here there are a whole bunch of trade cards going back and forth. At least Sandy has a whole bunch of trade. I don't see a whole lot of Jimmy's trade. I think Jimmy was more focused on just infinite Hussar spams. I mean, look at his queue. So many Hussars. And let's take a quick look at the statistics. Military firsts. And it does look like blue. Wow, blue really came out ahead. Very well played from him. I think since the Dark Age, when Jimmy got those two villagers to die from that boar, green was just on the back foot. Small disadvantages like that can really spiral out of control, so that was really unfortunate. Did have a really nice push against Jimmy with a whole bunch of arbs, but once those Imperial skirmishers came out, that kind of stopped it right there and then. It looks like Jimmy did kill the most buildings, and about a free, let's be generous, let's say 5-to-3 ratio for blue, about even for Sandy. I did lose a little bit more, and about even for DCA, and way more units lost for Jimmy, but it didn't matter, and the reason that it didn't matter is because of the economy. Look at this food collected from Jimmy. That is ridiculous amount of food collected. Also collected the most gold, and he was slinging Sandy as well. Look at that. I was wondering how much was slung, and it was only resources that were slung to Sandy. Interesting. I thought Sandy was maybe sending stone to Jimmy, but I guess he wasn't on a whole lot of stone throughout that game. Quick look at the technologies. Yep. Who cares? Except for Elite Battle Elephant. That is the research that really mattered. I really do love myself some Elite Battle Elephants. That's super cool that we got to see that. Jimmy got 3 relics, not bad at all. And the Lithuanian player only got 2 relics. Would have been nice if he could have gotten 2 more. Then his knights definitely would have been a lot more effective. And let's take a look at the timeline. Yeah, it was over right here. They played on for about 2 minutes, and I don't blame them, especially when you play a game that is an hour and 12 minutes. You don't just want to give up, but green was definitely having a hard time. You can see in the beginning of the Dark Age, there's actually a dip for green, and I think that's those, or maybe that's over here, maybe that's when those villagers died, but green definitely took a dip in the Dark Age, which is just really unfortunate. I would have loved to have seen green at full strength and see how this game would have gone even into deep Imperial, but I think we can't be too upset because what a game! What a game! What did we just watch? That was fantastic. Thank you all for watching this. I really do appreciate all of the support, and once again, thank you. And Sandy, just want to give you another shout out. Thank you for sending me this banger of a game. I also really liked how Sandy and Jimmy cooperated in this particular map, and how Jimmy eventually came out with Imperial Skirms himself to protect against the Archer player. I think it was this strategy that allowed them to get the victory.